Hey, what's going on? Zero Day J here. It's April 11th on Thursday. The market's 20 minutes away from being closed. I am in my Take Profit Trader account. Uh, and yesterday I came very close to nuking it, hitting the daily loss limit. I stopped around like 1086 or 1078. Was just doing dumb shit. The usual, right? But today I decided, hey, let's just trade the spots I know are high probability trades, right? Let's see if I could actually execute my edge, which is there's three that I like to play. There's VWAP, whether it's VWAP itself or the upper or lower bands. My favorite is the orb, the 15-minute orb, and also you got the pivot points. So what happened? So here are my trades, right? I think this is the first trade I made right off the bat. $410, gave some back, got some of that back, got more of it back. You know, what's funny about this is, all right, here's another winning trade, 120. I should have held that longer, but I got back in for another 145. And then I started messing around over here. And I almost gave all of it, like it was getting bad. I almost gave all of it back. And I'll tell you the difference between these winning trades and all of these loser trades, except for this one. Well, this one and this one. So watch this. Let me go to the chart. I'm going to go to the Qs because it's easier to see on the Qs. Let me go down to the 15. So today was crazy because they had some PPI or whatever, and it was obviously positive because the market popped, ran. But look where it popped. It popped off of this. It was hovering right on this pivot point, and then it popped off of that and broke and went through another. It hit the next pivot point and the next pivot point and the third one, and it's basically been hanging out here, and it kind of rejected off of it, which is interesting. Let me see something real quick. Oh, well, I wasn't short. Anyway, let me go back to Take Profit Trader. I don't want to get too sidetracked. That'll be another video, my Apex video. But anyway, so watch this. Let me get, all right, so here we are. Let me change this to the 5 because I just get a better view at the, oh, where am I? Sorry, I'm just trying to find it on the chart. All right, here we go. So let me get rid of all these moving averages. Let me get rid of VWAP because I didn't even really play VWAP today. I literally just played the orb and the pivot point. So here we are. All right. So this was about where my first trade was. 11 o'clock. 11, was it? No, it was here. I don't know. It was around here. But look how many times so here's the bottom orb. Here's the top orb. The green line is the top. The red line at the bottom. So I played, let's go here. I played this hide. This is, oh yeah, this is Pacific time, right? 8:06 a.m. made my first trade, basically 8:07. All right, where are we? That's 11 o'clock, the 11 o'clock hour. So right here, this 5-minute candle, I went short. I think it closed like towards the top here, and then the next candle started and it went short. I followed that all the way down. And then it came back up. What did I do? Right here, 11:17. When is that? 10:15. So right around here, I played it again, short. It also it couldn't get below. What's crazy is it couldn't, so a lot of times with like the orb, it'll go to the bottom and then bounce off the bottom. It couldn't get below this pivot point. The pivot point was strong support today, right? Let me see if VWAP was in play. Yeah, VWAP was right at the pivot point. Couldn't get below that either. So it was bouncing off of VWAP and the pivot point and going back to the top orb, right? Just kept rejecting off the top orb. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. This one went a little over, almost hit the pivot point and came back and then dumped. 5. And then finally, this time was the last time and it popped over and then it stayed over. And at that point, for me, I like to trade the orb, right? I think the last big trade I made which was right here for $570, was the last time it rejected off the top orb, right? I think it was right. Oh, so yeah, it was this one, because look what happened. I didn't play it exactly how I should have. I actually got stopped out. So like the top orb was around 18,275 ish, or 273 or 4. So I kept playing it. This time it popped over, right? So I got stopped out for a 115-point loss, $115 loss. All right. And then I went in again short and it popped. I'm like, this thing's going to go down. I know it's going to. So I kept getting stopped out, which was annoying. So I gave back, what, 200 something dollars. And then boom, right here, it finally came back in, which was this right here. And I got almost all of it, and for a nice gain. Not all, actually, not all of it. I got this much of it. And then it went down another. This is another thing that was driving me crazy. Like, I know you can't get all of the trade, but this was going from 84, like it went from 84 to 70, and then it dropped even more to 56. I could have got another with two lots or two contracts. I could have got another. I'm not saying I would have got all of it, but let's say I went to this 34 on the one. Would have been another. With two contracts, nine to another $350 or whatever. But nonetheless, I am literally back where I started yesterday, which is awesome. So just by playing the orb. The problem was then I started trading my Apex account, and it was when that meeting, that announcement of the PPI or that data got released, and they were talking and all that stuff. And I'll show you in my Apex video what I did there. So this is all about Take Profit Trader, and I had a good day in my Take Profit Trader account. So I'm basically back at break even. And my trailing max drawdown I'm actually a little over because I went over, right? So I'm feeling really good about that. This trailing max drawdown is, I almost don't even pay attention to it, because really, if you go down $1,100, that's when your account's done. So can't go down $1,100 in a day. I guess I could see I guess, the trailing max drawdown, you could hit it, obviously, if you go down $300, $400 a day and you do that 4 or 5, 6 days in a row, you're obviously going to hit it. I tend to have bigger L days because I trade like an idiot sometimes, or a lot of the time. But today was good. I played the orb, and I was like, all right, I'm done here. So this was a great day trading my Take Profit Trader eval. Unfortunately, it's an eval. But now I'm back at square one, and I could just wait for the setups tomorrow, and just trade, the orb, the pivot, and the VWAP. Really, that's all I really care about. So anyway, let me recap again. Like, look, here it is, right? And then I'll show you like what happens with the pivot point too. Obviously, it's not clockwork, and obviously, like you see, like it was, there was a lot of pressure, upward pressure, and then there was good news with the fucking PPI report or whatever, and we finally pushed over. So what you do is, when you're at the top orb, you play the rejection, but you set a stop. You put a stop in place, and these are the Qs. This isn't the NQ, but it's the same. But I like to look at the Qs. So you just gotta like start figuring out, like, all right, we were at the top orb here. Where is that on the Qs? And you establish that, and then you act accordingly. But yeah. So anyway, let me get back here. So then the news happened right on the hour, right going into power hour. Thing ran like a ton of points. This wasn't even the beginning of it. That was that, and then it went sideways for another hour. This was 11 going into 12, I think. I don't even fucking remember. I don't remember. Yeah, it was just look at this. It was just nuts. Let me get this out of here. So make this smaller. Make this smaller. Make this smaller. Still testing that out. But look how much we ran. I mean, we literally ran. Once we got over that pivot point and we broke the orb, we ran from 259 to 4. We ran over 200 points to 517. We ran 250 points. And now we're kind of, whatever. This is after hours. But what a day. Too bad I didn't get any of this. I played this so fucking stupidly. Anyway, That's besides the point. I didn't do it in Take Profit Trader. Like I said, my Take Profit Trader account is in great shape, up $1,100 today to a 1091, because I didn't deviate too much. And when I started deviating, that's when I started losing money. Isn't that funny how that happens? So really, you just got to stay locked into your strategy and like don't trade anything else. The problem you run into is like we were way out of the orb over here, up here. There was no orb, there was no VWAP. There were pivot points and there were opportunities with pivot points, but the market just popped. So anyway, good day and Take Profit Trader. Thanks for watching. If you don't have the orb, I keep talking about the orb, the 15-minute orb. If you want to do it with the 5-minute orb, I mean, try it with the 5. I do the 15. Just keep it on your chart and just watch what happens. And then until you feel confident enough to make a trade, take a stab at it. Do it with minis or something. But anyway, thanks for watching. My link for Take Profit Trader is in the description below. I also have my link for Apex with my 80% coupon code. I'm still waiting on my custom coupon code regarding that, but that's besides the point. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.